Hey guys, it's Blue Parappa back with Dream Daddy, and last time we got to talk to Amanda a bit, and she told us about how her friends abandoned her, and that was really bugging her, and we assured her that her fears were valid. But more importantly to this video, I had promised that, I would do Matt's third date, and I did record that video, and the whole date was very cute, and I enjoyed it. However, after the final date and after, you pass and it's like, yeah, you're together now, because dating sim, there was an epilogue in which all the dads were there, and it was kind of awkward because I only really interacted with 3 of them. So, just so the ending feels, more complete, I'm gonna go on, the first date with the rest of the dads. And then, do our final date with Matt. And if you guys want, I will do, more videos, doing the other guys' routes. But maybe you'll just be sick of this by then, and you'll just be like, oh my god, just go back to making stupid Tumblr posts about Kingdom Hearts for God's sake. And I'd understand that. I'm honestly surprised I haven't gotten that yet now. However, the most awkward encounter was with Robert, because it was just like, hey, I propositioned you for sex one time, and then we never spoke again. But I'm at this barbecue, so I know what we're doing tonight. Robert Small says, when the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. Giacomo. Name I can't pronounce. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. That got dark fast. Okay. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neo-realism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave the home without? At least 4 knives. I spent a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Nope, but I'm sure you can tell me all about it. Drink plenty of water. Robert was pretty nice, a little odd, but nice, and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Let's just watch cat videos, no use in the twiddling. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, and then sit down and turn on the TV. History Channel, Food Channel, Game Show. Ooh, Naked and Afraid, Caching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient alien astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Ichigo to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar. We're not just gonna eat some mustard. Come on. We're gonna microwave eggs instead because we don't have, full class to just make ourselves a goddamn sandwich. But we're not just gonna eat the mustard, come on. This seems easy enough. I put some eggs in the microwave and set the timer. So, I just use the frying pan with my eggs, because, why would you microwave eggs, guys? Come on. The eggs come out pretty okay. They're a little rubbery, but I'm apathetic enough to hork them down. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off the door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking it fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something Space Jam. What do we do for a living? What is my job? Who am I? I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterwards, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over the episode of Chopped, Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with cream fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dagbook. It's a message from Robert. You up? Why? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chillin'. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter. Just working on my motorcycle. No. He'll see right through us. I type back, just chillin'. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chillin'. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream, and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know this neighbor better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? I forget. Robert's was just like generic gruff, but like slightly higher pitched, I think. Hey buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary in here? Robert and Mary are here. Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Come on. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Beer, something tropical whiskey, straight up. Do I care about passing this date? We want to look manly, but I'll just go for the beer. While admirable, I disagree. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed? Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the wish key to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Glagio. Try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into we're drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? Sure. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and then slides up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Glagio, be a dear and get us another round, will you? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender, and as I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid sucked some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her, when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad, and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. Oh. Poor Edith. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
Hey.
You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? What? No. I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds? I mean, we can't really be like, we've never done that in our life, considering, like, a few episodes ago where we're like, yeah, Matt, let's get high. Sounds like a good time. But we do know from Matt's route that it is legal here. Sure, let's be paranoid. I worked hard for what I have and no 2-bit corner boy's gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert appreciates us. Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. She doesn't care about that. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? Sure. Let's go this one. You know, I was hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama, no unwarranted advances, just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that. Mary, No, it's fine. Well, we fucked it up. You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Glagio wants alone time with his new Betty Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you.
Come on.
Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kinda delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get into my pants the other night, and I gesture her across the bar, where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looked like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's never seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know I peg you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. I'm sure we've already, like, kind of screwed up this date. The joke between being funny and just, you know, going with the flow is always such a hard choice. Let's go with my guts. No, wait. Well, we're just gonna see where this one takes us, and then we'll probably just go back and choose what I'm sure is the actual right answer. Okay. Oh, well, that's a shame. Yeah, this is how I normally play dating sims. Still got a little wild in ya? You know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes a shot and knocks it back. That's one. So... what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence.
Hey.
If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright.
Hey.
Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar, patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man is pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe his silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of his booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists it's not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back into the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. Okay, good. I was gonna be like, did we get propositioned again? I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store, and it looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not what I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel. What? Nothing. Just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip my wine and watch the cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That feels good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. We get to roleplay. Glagio doesn't have a problem with his dad. I suppose his dad died when he was, like, in his 20s, though. So, I guess we just got a problem. This also is not true. Pure Canadian. I'm sorry! I don't know who or what I was apologizing to. It was more of a universal apology. I'm so sorry. He was into it anyway. I hurl the rock back at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I hear Robert's footsteps behind me. Hey, it's the place we got oregano. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for the heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here, actually? I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth within the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through the maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in the front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Pizza Pizza. Ta-da. I see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Glagio, you're cool with pineapple on pizza, right? For the sake of playing optimally, yes. We wait another minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple truly is the best pizza topping. Incorrect. Pineapple just is an awful, awful fruit, regardless if it's on pizza or not. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noises coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? You betcha, I'm so tired. I love my daughter and I should go home and make sure that she's alright. I'm curious, sure. Robert and I slide inside the door and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh! Don't sush me so loud. Shh! We come to the end of the hallway to find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find it's almost completely empty, save for a few rows of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way down to the back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You wanted to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. You know what, Robert? I misjudged you. I too just want characters in movies to kiss without any real interaction. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Oh hey, it's Ernest. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you, it's me, your neighbor, hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way all the way to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who's, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credit rolls while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, asshole. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee, what the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined the theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back! That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting! Is Ernest just Carcat? Yeah, I just, outed myself as a Homestuck fan, but I think Ernest might genuinely just be Carcat. You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slob have you been served your entire life? What? Really? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, A Master of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man.
How dare you?
No. You listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art of you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sake. Oh, now you've done it, said Ernest's friend. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ugh! I drive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Robert goes between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
Hurts, my friend.
Alright, buddy, little tuck like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into the boxing stance. Oh, Queensberry's rules: 3 minutes rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, finish hooks, J-grab, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
Excuse me?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as the main duelist. Once one of your friends over there looks like he has enough useful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucks. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Are you actually gonna fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hurt a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at him, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctions throwdown. But full discourse, I made half of that up. Wow.
Hey.
See? You don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Excuse me?
What did I do? Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry, I really get into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay, I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. Adventure's all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheek, a rare sight. Let's hang out again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Our daughter's gonna be pissed. Or not.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I've heard Robert's dates are actually very difficult. But apparently, in lieu of my, lack of being able to date people in real life, I'm just amazing at dating sims, so... Okay, that was, a 30-minute episode to counteract the fact that my last one was 13 minutes, so I guess we're just stuck with 30-minute episodes with these dates. Oh well. See you guys next time. Don't throw rocks at people's cars.